Have you ever played a game where you feel a little bit of your soul die with each passing minute? Now I'm not talking about those crushingly difficult games like Dark Souls or Bloodborne. I'm talking about the games that evoke the same feeling after destroying a family pack of Oreos or going on a McDonald's dollar value bender. Well, introduce Demolition Girl for the PlayStation 2. Now I'll admit, with its name and cover art, Demolition Girl has no qualms about what type of game it is, and I certainly knew what I was getting into. While looking up strange and obscure PS2 games, it was hard not to check out this monstrosity. But here's the point, I wanted this game to be so terrible it's good, but it turns out it's just terrible.
Yeah, but your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think if they should.
DG tells a rich story of Ryo Futaba, a model who encounters a wild tentacle during a bikini photo shoot on the beach. Things immediately go awry when the wild tentacle uses his poison sting attack, which turns Ryo into a giant rampaging sexy Godzilla. Demolition Girl looks like what you'd expect for a budget PlayStation 2 game. The environments and enemies do little to impress, and it's obvious that the main focus of development was placed on dolling up DG herself, which is to be expected for a game of this type. In the first mission, you are tasked to gather Futaba's measurements for, scientific purposes. And more so than destructive Futaba herself, your biggest enemy in the game is immediately apparent and is undoubtedly the control system. Moving the helicopter forwards and backwards is so painfully slow, and turning left and right can either delicately nudge you or annoyingly bitch slap you further than intended. In a game where precision matters and where Futaba can turn around unexpectedly and on a dime, it makes for an incredible exercise in frustration.
I give you the eternal struggle.
Shoddy controls are made even more apparent on the next level, where you must attack certain parts of Futaba at either her front or back, and within a 30-second time limit. Most of your time on this level will be spent waiting and hoping that the specified target is on the side of Futaba that you are facing.
We're not trained to handle this kind of violence.
Thankfully, as Japan's Air Force, you are aided with several special weapons to help turn the tide of battle. I'm talking about top-secret cutting-edge weaponry like giant cake and stereo bombs. These can help distract Futaba to help you, I wonder what music Futaba gets down to. Ah, the classics. Eurodance country aside, DG attempts to switch things up in subsequent levels by changing its vehicles. Please don't be a jet fighter, please don't be a jet fighter. Actually, this thankfully controls slightly better than the helicopter, but only because the precision factor is now no longer an issue. Locking onto targets is much easier and doesn't require getting into line of sight. Also, the missiles mercifully home into targets rather effectively. However, after this and the next level, which thrusts you back into that awful helicopter, I feel like I had endured all this game had to offer. It's a shame because this game really missed its mark on two main reasons. For starters, a better control scheme, level and vehicle variety could propel this game to an it's so bad it's good status. And secondly, how much more fun would it have been to actually control Futaba herself? Imagine unleashing your full bikini-clad Godzilla powers on the streets of Tokyo. But, as it stands, it will alas be remembered as that strange, quirky Japanese game that is only good for a quick laugh on YouTube and one that should never ever be played.
Is it cold in here, or is it just me?
Hey, thank you for watching and absolutely leave me a comment below with your thoughts. If you enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like, checking out the rest of my channel and subscribing for more. Thanks again and take care.